Good morning, everyone. It is 10:20 in the morning, and we've been done with homeschool for about 20 minutes. Like I mentioned before, our spring break starts on Friday. Friday will be the first day. So tomorrow's our last day of school until spring break, and I feel like the teachers, bless their hearts. It's just so hard on everybody. I feel like they're just kind of getting to the end of their rope as well. But we are figuring things out, so that's very exciting. So yeah, we got done with homeschool. Today's also our easy day too. It's a blue day. Mondays and Wednesdays are a little easier than Tuesday, Thursday because we have one less class. So anyway, and their blue day classes are math and science, and both my kids are typically really good in both those. So that's not hard. The language arts and the social studies, which are both on the same day on white days, are a little more work intensive and just take my kids a little bit longer. Anyway, so we're done. Yay. So I went ahead, my battery was dead on my camera, so I could not film me cutting out my classic tee. But I did, and I did the scoop neck in that coppery cotton modal blend. And I was able to get a tank out of it and a pair of underwear, and I have almost, let's see, probably maybe 18 inches wide and the full length of the yardage left still, which is amazing. I had 1.5 meters of that fabric, and yeah, I don't know what the width was. Maybe it's a little bit wider. I did go ahead and shorten my tank top pattern by 3 inches because I had to do that for the red one, and I liked that a lot better actually. I was worried it'd be too short, but it's like perfect. So I went ahead and shortened the pattern by that, and so I'm able to much easier get it, full down the width. Anyway, so I've got a scoop neck shirt, a tank top, and a pair of underwear cut out of that, and then quite a bit of scraps that I put into the knit scrap pile for, bindings and that kind of thing. So for today, I'm going to sew up those 2 classic tees, both the V-necks. I'm going to do the tutorial for that today, film that, and then I'll go ahead and make that other one as well. And then I have printed out the Sloan sweatshirt by Love Notions Patterns. I'll pop a picture of it up here. And that ochre colored sweatshirt that I thrifted, I am going to make the Sloan out of that, I think. Because the Sloan has an option to have a hemband at the bottom and also has an option for no hemband at the bottom, just a turned up hem, which is the one I'm going to do. I think it'll just be a cozy little, like, nicer looking sweatshirt. I'm going to leave the same neckline that's currently there. I'm not going to touch the neckline of the shirt, but I thought I'd take you guys along on that and kind of show you what I do when I am repurposing a thrifted shirt. So that is my plan for today, and I'll probably film that process. I'll probably just time-lapse you as I'm making up the 2 t-shirts and the tank top this morning. I put the underwear, all my cut-out pieces of underwear in a pile. So maybe we'll do a little mini-series, like a couple days worth of sewing underwear later. I don't know, next week, week after, something like that. And then I also have some sweatshirt knit in kind of a rust color. That was a bamboo cotton blend, I believe, from Blackbird that I got right after Christmas with matching ribbing. And if I really like this Sloan that I do with the thrifted shirt, I think I'm going to do the Sloan that has the band at the bottom of the sleeves. And then also, I don't know if I'll do the hood or not. We'll have to wait and see. And then also make a pair of maybe Luna shorts from Love Notions, which are like just a knit elastic waist short. Because I do wear those type of shorts, especially in the summers, just as like slouching around the house kind of type thing. I'm in my Sadie sweatshirt again because I am going to take a walk here soon. I love these sweatshirts. I'm glad I made a second one because I do wear these a ton. Okay, so I think that's kind of the plan for today. Oh, I did edit the Wanted Tee sew along last night. It's like 30 minutes long. The video on Friday is going to be really, really long, but I mentioned this yesterday. At the beginning, I am going to do, when I'm kind of introducing the video, I'm going to have a whole like table of contents basically of what time you can skip to for the specific neckline that you're wanting to learn. So even though it'll be super, super long, you don't have to watch the whole thing. You can just pick which one you want to go to for whatever, if you're wanting to learn a V-neck or how to do a scoop or whatever. So then, yeah, you don't have to watch the whole thing. And then it's all in one place, so it's really easy to access later on down the road if you're doing a different neckline. So that's my thought process there. Okay, I think that's all I've got right now. I got some Butterick patterns in the mail, some of the new Butterick patterns, and I am going to show those to you guys, but maybe after T-shirt week's over. I'm going to hang on to them for a little bit and show you what I've made, because I think they're going to go into, I've been pulling out some of the fabrics, all that linen that I bought recently, and then plus the stuff that I got in Evansville is all sitting out here, and I'm kind of reshuffling my plans like I do. I actually have a huge, look at this list. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 garments on there, which could totally change. I was just having fun kind of mapping things out and thinking about stuff. So anyway, we will definitely be talking about that once T-shirt week's over, and moving on, more makes. Okay, I'm gonna quit blabbing. Let's go sew some T-shirts. All right, so here is my first shirt. Now I made this one a straight size medium, and as you can see, it is too big in the armpit here. I'm gonna leave it. I cut this out forever ago before I'd figured out my fit issues. I'm also wearing a sports bra, which you can see. I haven't gone on my walk yet. But here's my V-neck. I'll show you up close. Maybe? You can see the really pretty V-neck. Sorry, that's very distracting with the sports bra on, but again, I just haven't done my workout yet today. Yeah. So this was out of a thrifted men's sweater. So here is shirt 1, and now I will show you the scoop neck version. And here is the scoop neck. Sorry about the bra, but this one fits much better in through here. Sorry, this is not the best to show fitting. So I cut an extra small in the neckline, and then went to a medium and did a medium throughout the rest, and the sleeves are medium as well. So, I'm looking amazing today. It is 12:30, and I've just been down here sewing, which you have now seen. I've got my 2 classic tees finished, and you will also notice, here I'll stand back again, how much, so this one is a lot roomier in the midsection. Not as roomy as the Pamela's patterns, but roomier than the Idlewild, definitely roomier than the Wanted Tee, but also roomier than the Idlewild as well, even without a normal bra. So still need to cover stitch all that down. It's also, the shirt's catching on my sports bra, which obviously I would not normally be wearing. Anyway, I love this color too. It's a fun color. And I have like I said, a decent amount of scraps there for, I don't know, trims or whatever going on down the road. So I've got 2 t-shirts done today and a tank top. I got the tank top all sewn. It's ready to be cover stitched as well, and you saw me doing that. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to tackle, I think, one more Idlewild, and then do the Ellie Henley. And I think I've decided to do the Henley in the brown merino wool and the Idlewild in the green merino wool. So that's what you have to look forward to tomorrow. I think I also mentioned Friday's video is going to be super long. I think I already mentioned that. I tell you, I feel like we've hit a pendulum of just kind of going stir crazy. It's like that movie Groundhog Day where it's just the same day over and over again. I think we're at that point. Definitely feeling that right now. I'm going to go eat some lunch, and then when I get back, I need to charge my battery. The battery's almost gone. I think I'll show you, I'm going to cut into that thrifted sweatshirt, the ochre colored thrifted sweatshirt. And I was going to show you just briefly kind of how I do that. I'm making the Love Notions Sloan sweatshirt. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing next. Yeah, I'm going to go eat lunch. So I'll be back after a bit. Okay. All right, I'm getting ready to tackle this thrifted sweatshirt project. We're going to see what we can make. So what I've done is I unpicked the cuffing off the sweatshirt because I actually want to use as much of that as possible instead of just cutting it off. And then I just cut up from the side seam all the way up through the center of the sleeve. And I have everything laid out. So this is a sleeve here, this is the front, this is the back, and there's the other sleeve. With my pattern pieces here, I've marked in my seam line at the shoulder here, and I've just overlapped them. So, and delicately put a piece of tape there, because of course I want that to be able to be untaped. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my sweatshirt wrong sides together, but right down the middle, and I'm going to cut out the body, and then I'm going to cut out the sleeves, and I think some of the seaming here is going to become part of the sleeve, and possibly some of the seaming might become part of the hem. Now this also has a curved hem, this sweatshirt does. This is the Sloan sweatshirt by Love Notions Patterns. I'll see if I can get strips cut out of anything that we have left over of this, like my little 1-inch strips, because I'm going to do my bias hem there. But if not, I'll just use some of the knit scraps that I've saved during all of the t-shirt making that we've been doing. So I'm just going to set you up on the shelf, and you guys can watch and see how I do my thrifted items. Okay, there's my pile of Sloan parts. As you can see, like part of the seaming here got into the hem, but you know what, we're gonna roll with it. I was able to get strips, and I still have a sizable chunk there that I could, if I need longer strips, I can definitely cut and add as I need it. Okay, I'm not gonna film me sewing this just because you've seen me sew so many t-shirts this week. So I'm just gonna go and whip this up. You know, the neckline's already done because I kept the original one. I'm just gonna throw this together, but I'll show you what it looks like when it's all finished. Okay, and here's my finished Sloan. I am really love this. Yeah, I really love this pattern. I think it's a very flattering pattern. I haven't done my cover stitched hem yet, so that will all, everything that's flipping up here will all be tucked under nice and neat when all is said and done, but it's a little lower in the back. It's got that really flattering curved hem. There's a dropped, well, it looks like there's a dropped shoulder, but this is from the style lines from the original one. There's a little bit of a dropped shoulder in this one. But I have these, that's from the dropped shoulder of the original sweatshirt, which is one of the things, here, it's one of the things that I love about playing around with thrifted things is that when you're cutting out, you get like unexpected design lines. So there is actually in the back of this, there's a center back seam that goes all the way down the back because that was in the original one. And then of course there were those hem bands on the original one that have kind of shown up in the hem of this one that I think is kind of fun. I love the color. It is extremely soft. I have a lot of little extra where I unpicked the original original cuffs. I've got quite a bit of threads I need to unpick. But yeah, I love my new sweatshirt, and I think I may use this pattern to cut out my rust colored bamboo knit. Maybe, I don't know. I'm getting a little bit overloaded with t-shirts. We're totally doing something woven as soon as t-shirt week's over. I still have two more t-shirts. I've got the Ellie Henley, and then I'm gonna just do the merino wool Idlewild. And then I'm gonna be done with sewing knits for a little bit. I'm just, or at least t-shirts, not necessarily knits, just t-shirts, because I'm just kind of getting in the same like shoulder seams, neckline, sleeves, side seams, hems. You know, it's just, it's feeling a little production sewing. So I will be glad, yeah, I'll be ready when these are all finished. But yeah, I'm loving my new sweatshirt. And this is super soft knit. The original sweatshirt had quite a bit of, I'm still in my sports bra, obviously. I'm waiting for my husband to get off work. We're gonna go for a long walk together. But there was clearly some grease splattered on this. And I thought I got all the spots out, but I found some more now as the light is hitting. So I'm just gonna need to go back with some Blue Dawn soap and kind of scrub those a little bit. And then it comes right out, and then you wash it, and even if you feel like it's a set-in stain, it's not. I think one of my viewers told me that trick, so thank you. Anyway, that is it for today. I am going to call it. It's not even, you know, it's only well, it's almost 2 o'clock. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it for today because I think I'm done sewing for today. I am going to go upstairs and do a few things and get ready, and my husband gets off work about 3:30 right now because he just rolls out of bed and goes to work at like, you know, before 7. I think he was on a conference call at 7 o'clock this morning. So he gets done with work really early. It's amazing what no commute to and from work can do for you. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend some time with the family. Yeah, that's all I've got for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more shirt sewing, 2 more shirts. And then we're gonna have a cover stitch palooza because there's so much cover stitching that needs to be done. Okay, you guys have a good evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.